When was the last time a movie gave you that feeling where you completely lose track of time? If it's been a while, this video is for you. This year is packed with films that will bring that feeling back. Today we're counting down the top 10 movies of 2026 that are actually worth your time. Stick around until the end because the #1 pick is hands down the biggest film of the year. Let's get into it. Number 10, Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. If you're looking for real tension and non-stop insane action, this one is your perfect pick. Grace marries into the filthy rich Le Domas family, but things don't go as planned. She finds herself forced into a brutal game that is part of the family's twisted tradition, an ancient curse that demands the new bride be sacrificed before sunrise, or they lose everything and all die. Grace survived that nightmare in the first film, but in the sequel, she finds herself hunted by new families who want her as a sacrifice to win their own deadly game. Starring Samara Weaving in a film that will have you holding your breath until the very last scene. Finally, after years of waiting, Mortal Kombat 2 is here. The concept is simple. The universe is filled with parallel worlds, and any realm that wants to invade another must first win a fighting tournament known as Mortal Kombat. But after the events of the first film, the enemies decide to throw out the rules and launch a full-scale attack on Earth with everything they've got. Now Earth's champions are forced to recruit new allies and fight their way through brutal battles to save the world before it's too late.
It's showtime. Get over here!
I watched the first film and loved every second of it, but this one looks like it's taking everything to a whole new level. Harder hitting fights and new characters you'll fall in love with from their very first scene. Number 8, the action thriller, Apex. If you think Netflix is done delivering strong films this year, you're completely wrong, because this one might be their strongest card yet.
Deadly sharp shooting the game, gonna hit you in the soul, execution is aimed.
The story follows Sasha, a professional mountain climber who escapes into the vast Australian wilderness, trying to heal from the trauma of losing her husband in a tragic climbing accident. She was only looking for isolation and peace, but her journey quickly turns into a nightmare when she crosses paths with a mysterious man who seems friendly at first. She soon discovers he is anything but ordinary. He's a dangerous killer who treats these forests as his own personal hunting ground for humans. He gives her a head start, and then a terrifying chase begins across rivers and deadly cliffs, where her climbing skills become her only chance of staying alive. Starring Charlize Theron and Taron Egerton, and it's now streaming on Netflix. Number 7, The Sheep Detectives. What if sheep became the heroes of the story? It sounds strange, but that's exactly what makes this film unlike anything you've seen before.
Do you know what humans call stupid people who can't think for themselves?
Ducks!
Sheep! He's talking about you.
The story follows George, a simple shepherd living a quiet life with his flock, who has one peculiar habit. Every night he reads mystery and crime novels to his sheep, never realizing they understand every single word. But everything turns upside down when the flock wakes up one morning to find their beloved shepherd murdered under mysterious circumstances. And the police seem completely uninterested in finding the truth. So the sheep decide to take matters into their own hands, using everything they learned from those crime stories to set off on a bizarre adventure through the human world in search of the real killer. A film that will keep you smiling the whole way through, with non-stop funny moments and a story so unique you won't find anything like it anywhere else. Number 6, The Furious. I can confidently say this could be one of the best action films of the year, because the fight scenes here will bring back that excitement we've been missing since the John Wick series. The story follows Wang Wei, a simple man living a peaceful life with his family until his young daughter is kidnapped by a dangerous criminal organization. When he realizes the police can't help him, he sets off on a relentless revenge mission packed with intense chases and brutal fights, determined to reach his daughter no matter what it takes. The film delivers raw and realistic action with no exaggerated effects or annoying CGI, just pure combat that reminds you exactly why you fell in love with this genre in the first place. I know many of you might scroll past this one, but what if I told you its budget hit $150 million, almost the same as Wonder Woman?
Mabel! Be careful!
Whoa, and they were are in the same den.
No.
I understand you.
What you doing later?
This is incredible!
Hoppers is the latest film from Pixar, and as always with them, expect stunning visuals and production quality you simply won't find anywhere else. The story follows Mabel, a college student obsessed with nature and animals, who discovers a secret technology that allows her to transfer her consciousness into the body of a beaver. Once she enters the animal world, she realizes the forest has its own rules and an entire society far more complex and strange than anything she could have imagined. From there, she finds herself pulled into a hidden world ruled by the Beaver King George, in an adventure packed with surprises and ideas you've never seen before. This is the kind of film that doesn't just entertain kids, it gets adults just as hooked. Number 4, we have Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. After the massive success of Superman, it looks like DC Studios is ready to show us a completely different side of Krypton's world, and this time, it's Supergirl's turn.
Your eyes are beautiful when you cry. Lot of pain, huh?
We all know Kara as a cheerful and hopeful character, but this film introduces us to a much darker and tougher version of her. Unlike Superman, who grew up with a loving family on Earth, Kara spent years watching her planet collapse, and her people die right in front of her. The story begins when a young girl asks for her help to find her father's killer, sending Supergirl on a dangerous journey across space to hunt down one of the most wanted criminals in the galaxy. The film hits on June 26th, and I genuinely cannot wait for this one.
We need a professional.
Hang on.
What happens when you're not there to protect him?
After the massive success he achieved with the Iron Man series, director Jon Favreau returns, this time to the world of Star Wars with The Mandalorian and Grogu. Din Djarin is pulled back into adventure and space battles once again after a dangerous new threat puts Grogu in danger. The two set off on a new journey packed with action and adventure across different planets, fighting to survive and protect the galaxy from what may be their greatest threat yet. And as we've come to expect from this series, expect massive production value and stunning visuals. And now we reach number 2 on our list, Disclosure Day. Steven Spielberg, one of the greatest sci-fi filmmakers in history, is back, and this one looks like it could be one of the biggest films of the year. Imagine what would happen to humanity if people discovered they were not alone in this universe. That is exactly what this film explores. A weather scientist and a government data analyst accidentally uncover shocking evidence proving the existence of extraterrestrial life on Earth, but they soon realize that governments have known the truth for years and have been hiding it from the world at any cost. From that moment on, a race against time begins as they try to escape the forces attempting to bury the truth before Disclosure Day arrives. The day the truth will finally be revealed to the entire world. The film hits on June 12th, and honestly, this one looks absolutely worth the wait. And finally, number 1 on our list and the most anticipated film of the year, In the Gray. Imagine a film that brings together 3 of Hollywood's biggest stars, Henry Cavill, Jake Gyllenhaal, and Isa Gonzalez. That alone is enough to make In the Gray one of the strongest contenders for the best action film of the year. And the best part? The film relies on grounded, realistic action, hand-to-hand combat, intense chases, and no over-the-top CGI like we see in most films today.
Range 300. Weight 275.
Make your mind up.
250. Ram it, Janet.
The story is simple. A gang of professional thieves successfully pulls off a heist worth billions after years of planning. 2 specialists in recovering stolen money are given one mission: track down the thieves and get everything back. And honestly, everything about this film looks promising, from the powerhouse cast to the realistic action, all the way to the signature style of director Guy Ritchie, known for his fast-paced and entertaining films from the very first minute to the very last. If you made it this far, drop a like and subscribe so you never miss our latest picks, and let me know in the comments which film on this list was your favorite. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.